CB the Tool Addict. Woo! You guys notice anything different? I got a pocket full of colored handled screwdrivers in all sorts of variations. And what we're going to talk about today is why is Snap-on so much better than everybody else at doing color on their handles. So we're going to slip over here to the ratchet drawer, because it's easier for me to just take you there than me to rip out everything, bring you over here. So let's talk about handles, evolution over the years, and what exactly that means. Let me flip you around. Alright, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of show and talk about, you know, some of the evolutions over the years, even since I've been in this business, and just the pure, I guess, disappointment and changes and whatnot. Color's been a big topic, and I guess that's what mainly this video is about, is color. But over the years, one thing has always consistently stayed in style, and that is chrome. Chrome has stayed in style. That's all there is to it. That's the bottom line. My favorite still to this day is knurling, because it's just better and more aggressive. In fact, this is my favorite knurled ratchet. And honestly, this is one handle that doesn't go out of style. There's always somebody that will enjoy this or appreciate it. Just good quality. And if you don't, well, you probably don't appreciate your own mother. That's just how it is. Anyways, nonetheless, you know, I try to joke around and have a little bit of fun, but it's hard because some of you are just, you know, you're just soft. You're weak. You get butthurt, and I can't, you know, there's nothing I can do to not get you. You know what? You're just going to be that. That's just how it is. People get offended way too easily nowadays. But let's kind of start off and talk about hard handles, because honestly, when I was in the trade, hard handles, and I'm using this as an example for Craftsman, hard handles, acrylic handles, stuff like that. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that was pretty much available to me when I started into it. So I'm going to lay this all out here for you. Oh, there we go. One more. There's a goodie. Oldie but a goodie. So I don't want to leave anybody out, but obviously Cornwell, and pretty much Cornwell's had this same smooth design forever. So, and I don't have any of the square handles. Actually, I take that back. I do. 1 second, please. Take that back. We'll talk about that next. But anyways, nonetheless, these are pretty much what I started out with, and I actually maybe grew fond of these because of the fact that I think that they held up pretty good, and they've got a weird, it's one of those deals is I don't know how to explain it, but once you get these broke in, I guess maybe it's because they fit my hand, but it's just like coming home. They kind of are there for you, you know? You know where home is with them. Just like the Mac handles, and I got to tell you, the funny thing is that I want to talk about difference in handle differences over the years and kind of how some of them are going downhill. These Stanley ones have been around. These have been around for a while, but they were actually not bad. And a lot of, I don't have a ton of the older ones here because a lot of my stuff that's older all was chrome handled. So obviously it was kind of switching over. But this was kind of, this was available to me. And this was available to me. And honestly, the only reason I got this one was because this was all that was available. Otherwise, I would have just got the chrome handle one of these because these things are hideous. They were cheap looking. And Matco clearly had the ability. This was a nice handle when Matco was building this. USA made scraper. It's a scraper, but it was USA made. And these handles, they had these on some of their tools. But they started straying away from them. I don't know what happened. And then you got crap like this, and that's how I ended up with it. And at first, I really didn't like it because it's cheap. And I got to be honest with you. We'll get into that. We're going to get into some more about this Matco handle. But honestly, my two favorites, the Snap-on Instinct. These were, I don't know if these were called Instinct. These were the first gen. And these were kind of awful, actually, because they swelled up. I think they did a lot of warranty, and that's why they switched over to the Instinct. But these are kind of awful. I still won't lie to you. I still kind of like them. But these are probably been around. These been around. Haven't been around for probably a good 5-6 years, maybe. I don't know how long it is. If you know, comment down in the comment box. These are the acrylic style handles, which are pretty much synonymous on a lot of stuff in the late 90s, early 2000s when I first started. This is not a Craftsman, but they were, a lot of tools carried this same style of handle, and they went on and on. As far as hard handle stuff, Mac has actually carried this the longest, I think, of all the tool line of their, this plastic acetate, or I don't know what you call this, plastic, polymer, whatever, handle. And I really like these because they break in super well. Let me see here. This is I got some original. This is all Snap-on original stuff here. So original hard handle, but this is the true original green hard handle. I've had this screwdriver forever. In fact, I just got a new shank in this not too long ago. But these actually wear in, and these actually wear in. And if you can see how it's shiny. But these, Mac and Snap-on, had got it down for making plastic, whereas I believe Matco was kind of there, and for whatever reason, maybe the expense, I don't know, but they dropped off the map to start making crap like this. And these handles, they suck. I'm not gonna lie, it's not even the same quality. It's not even the same quality as this. So Matco has really went down the hill, in my opinion, and Snap-on's managed to maintain. In fact, Snap-on's managed to maintain and get better, is the crazy part. But nonetheless, these two screwdrivers right here, I still use these all the time. This blade's getting worn. I don't want to break this one. This one I don't mind because I know that Snap-on will replace the blade, and I'll still get to keep the handle. But so I'd usually give this one a little bit more beans than I do this one. This one's just kind of a nostalgic piece for me now because I won't get it back if I warranty it. But I do like the Mac handles because they did wear in right, and they've just got a decent feel to them in my hand, or in my opinion. I did have an old Cornwell screwdriver, but nonetheless, let's talk about the evolution that started coming up before this video gets too long. Matco came out with these screwdrivers. They're obviously WIT branded. They say WIT on them. Focus in there. And Matco finally started coming out with some soft grip. And I got to tell you, once again, I don't believe that Matco is building the same quality handle as the Snap-ons or even the Macs, in my opinion. If you look at these handles, to me, the red looks cartoonish versus the Mac. You can see the differences in them. It's almost got a light pink hue, which doesn't make it a real red, in my opinion. And the Snap-on is, let's see if I can get one of my newer Snap-ons here. Snap-on, once again, much better handle design. It is what it is. That's just my opinion. The Mac and the Snap-on just seem to be always better at making handles, better at making colors. Obviously, there's a lot of evolution of handles in here, and I want to show you everything and talk about everything because, I guess the direction I want to take this is just why has Snap-on always maintained, and then they're able to come out with colors like these. These are absolutely phenomenal, and I obviously have a ratchet too down here. We have the long ratchet, and we can look at this beautiful pearl blue and the matching pick set. I know the Snap-on's backwards. Deal with me, deal with me, folks. Here, deal with it. But and now they've got all sorts of colors. I mean, they literally got greens. You can get your greens, but look at the greens compared to even Macs back then. Their green was not as rich. I've never seen Mac actually come out with a very good green either. Snap-ons just seems better. I don't think I have any Snap-on orange. Green handle screwdrivers, even the same thing. Just a rich, deep green to it. And it's just a testament to better quality, in my opinion. Cornwell's actually, to me, people make fun of this thing, which they're switching, but I got to tell you, this handle has a different design to it. It's designed to grip and spin right here. And that's not for me, but that's how, for my usage, and I actually had used the older plastic handle ones before. I didn't feel like these were bad. They look funkier than what they really are. If you've never used one, you wouldn't understand, but some guys just need to use them and to understand. But it really does have a really positive grip with these 4 flat sides. I gotta tell you, it's nice. And then you spin up here on this handle, and it feels just like any of these other screwdrivers. In retrospect, I mean, that's what the flats are for on the Instinct, is that you're supposed to grip down here in your palm, this palm swell area, and then spin up here. Spin up in the upper part. That's why they get thinner. So I think the design was always good. In fact, here's a Tekton too. The Evolution is... Tekton's actually had some really good screwdrivers. Long and short of it is, Matco, this is an old Matco too. You know that the design's changed on these. And these were my favorite screwdrivers for a long time. I really did like these screwdrivers. Not much to knock on them, but the orange, once again, versus, you know, I guess even Max, which Witt was making them, but this is the thing is, Matco doesn't have very good control over making, when they're always outsourcing their tools, so they don't really have much control. But I just feel like, once again, the handles are just a little bit more generic. You know, I'm not going to say cheaper, but they look kind of generic-ish, being serious or whatnot. You know, I got a lot of different ratchets, and I've got a lot of different handles and whatnot. We've showed you the snap-ons, and I guess my point of this is that quality, the quality that snap-ons delivered throughout the industry has really been pretty synonymous, and I can't knock them from that. And I'm not a huge snap-on guy, guys. That's the one thing I think people need to understand about all of this is my point is that, you know, you see a lot of Mac in here, you see a lot of SK, and Koken is obviously a completely different handle altogether. You know that I like knurled handles a lot. You know, I'm a big fan of knurling on ratchet handles because I think it provides a really good stable grip. But Snap-on's killed it. Snap-on has killed it in the color department. They've killed it in the quality department. They go above and beyond to build a better tool, and that's where the cost comes in. Not saying you have to buy it, but that's where it is. That's where the money's being spent at. So, and SK, in my opinion, I've always liked these green handles. This is a new green handle, and obviously the old one. But like I said, I told you that earlier in the video. Lots of differences, lots of different handles, lots of different colors, lots of different choices. What's your favorite? What's your opinion? You know, I'm just giving you mine. What do you think? Do you think that I'm close to being, do you think I'm kind of spot on with what I'm saying, or do you disagree? Let me know in that comment box, you know. It's all about open to anybody's interpretation. This is just an open discussion and a video that I wanted to show and talk about because there's a lot of discussion about colors, and quite frankly, I think it's great to hear from everybody. So, anyways, guys, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.